Recipe time.
It is, but this is so simple, it's barely a recipe at all. I don't know about you, but I love egg drop soup. And it's a soup that usually comes with a combo meal that you would normally get at a westernized Chinese restaurant, like the one we checked out here in Saskatoon. And when I was away at college, I made this a lot because it was really simple. But every now and then, I crave it now. But this is my version of egg drop soup. There are so many different types out there. Depending on which restaurant you go to, they will put different things in it. So the one I'm making today is going to have corn in it. Full recipes are available to my patrons on Patreon, and you can find out how in the description below. So let's get started. This isn't really one of those soups that you can have just as a meal. I suppose you could if you ate the whole entire thing, but it's really should be eaten accompanied with something else, like maybe fried rice or Dude's Spam fried rice, General Tso's chicken that you can also find a recipe for up here. But that's why they serve it with a combo meal, because it's not really just a meal on its own.
And traditional Chinese meals, I mean, what I've grown up with anyways, is that the soup is the opener.
Yes, and that's typical in how I grew up as well. But if you do want to make this as a meal, I guess you can do that too. You can add some chopped chicken, like chopped cooked chicken in it and add it, and then that would be more of a balanced and more substantial. But yeah, or tofu even if you want it to be vegetarian. I'm just going to add a whole container of chicken broth, and this is about 4 cups. And 1 can of cream-styled corn. We're just going to bring that up to a boil, and then I'm going to add the rest of the ingredients. And in the meantime, you can chop up your green onions and cilantro if you're using it. So I just have 1 stalk of green onions chopped and about a tablespoon of cilantro chopped. And if you don't like it, don't use it. Also going to beat up my eggs a little bit while I wait for it to come to a boil. So I've got 2 eggs. I'm just gonna lightly beat them. My egg won't open, but I know it's cracked. Look.
Come on, put some strength in there, honey.
My goodness. Every day's a gong show. All right, the soup is now at a simmer. That's what I want. I'm gonna add about 2 teaspoons of soy sauce. I have a cup of frozen corn. I'm just gonna add. And then we're gonna heat that through. And once the soup is back to that simmering stage again, we're gonna add the egg. All right, see the strands? So yummy. Make sure that when you're adding the egg that you're stirring constantly and the egg is being poured in at a slow, steady stream. I'm turning off the heat now. And I'm gonna add the rest of the greens. And then it's time for don't burn your hands.
Oh man, it's hot. The taste. Corn. I think there was a form of this that my mom made, and there was a protein in there that I didn't like, and I think it wasn't chicken.
Maybe shrimp?
Pork.
Oh.
Or maybe ground pork. Maybe it's a false memory, but I think the notion of something granular like ground pork, I wouldn't like it in this because it would feel too mealy. Right? So I kind of like goes against the smooth nature of the egg drop, like the swirled egg. Flo helped me put a little bit of white pepper on top, so it adds a little bit of heat. So this soup is not about the heat, it's about the smoothness, you know? Okay, I'm just stalling because I don't want to burn my tongue. It's smooth with the egg swirl, and it's got the nice texture of the corn and the scallions, the green onions, and the cilantro. I mean, it's a pretty delicate taste and flavor profile overall. Great opener to a Chinese meal.
Awesome.
Anchored down by Spam fried rice. Booyah. I mean, how long did it take you to make that? Like 10 minutes?
Yeah,
Less than
barely.
10
I mean, really, you're just waiting for it to come to heat up.
It doesn't need to be complicated to be really good.
If you want it to be complicated, you can make that chicken broth from scratch on your own.
Yeah. But still use what you got.
That's right.
Nice.
Especially for something quick.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Thanks, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed that.
What's not to like about egg drop soup?
Well, I can't wait to have a bowl myself. Remember, all the tools that I use in my videos can be found in the description below. And every time you click one of the links and purchase something from Amazon, we get a little cut that keeps the channel going. If you don't already, please subscribe to my channel here, check out my cookbook here, and other recipes over there. Till next time, be simple, ordinary, and joyful.